Hi guys, Stormboy13 here. The hot weather continues. We're playing the quarterfinals against Sweden today. But before we do any of this, well, it's a brief video. We're just gonna look back through some global news today of what's been happening this week. Let's go. So whilst the World Cup 2018 season still gets underway, we're now in the quarterfinals. The soccer team has been trapped in a flooded cave in Thailand, is obviously making major news and has sparked global attention. Several other interesting weather stories are also worthy of that. So, in Santiago, Chile has experienced its heaviest rainfall of the winter over the next 24 hours as the region braces for 25-50 millimeters, that's 1 or 2 inches of rain. Travel in the regions will be impacted and ski resorts can expect up to 1 meter, 3 feet of fresh snow. Next, in weather check in Iceland. Cool wet weather has been the same since May. So, ironically, it's been hot in Europe, unusually cold across Iceland. While most of Europe, as I just said, has been graced with warm and sunshine, Iceland has perhaps its worst start to summer since 1914, which was over 100 years ago. Rain was recorded for every day in May, and the maximum temperature in June was only 13.2 Celsius. Imagine if you were living there, how depressing. And that's 55.8 degrees Fahrenheit. Next, while the summer is always hot and dry in Iraq, farmers are facing worse conditions than normal this year. The government has banned farmers from even planting summer crops as water shortages continue to worsen by the day. So nationwide, 1 in 5 Iraqis are working in agriculture. And finally, Typhoon Maria in the West Pacific Ocean will track over the open ocean in the coming days, but could become a super typhoon and one of the strongest tropical cyclones in the world so far this year. Impacts to land are not expected until early next week when Japan's Ryukyu Islands, now pronounced, will be at risk for damaging winds. Areas from eastern China to Korea Peninsula and Japan should monitor the storm closely. And just last thing to mention, it will be the last one. As we have heard, in Thailand there have been 12 boys, I can't remember the exact number, I think it was 12 boys, or most of the boys, there was a few adults with them, was trapped in a cave in Thailand for at least 2 weeks now. Some say they may not be able to be released until probably maybe early autumn, maybe October time. But sadly though, we've just heard a day or two ago, one of the guys who tried to save the Thailand kids sadly died due to, well, circumstances going on. I'll mention more on that in another story. Anyways, that's all the news I have to deliver for today. With weather news going on across, the UK is continuing its heat wave. Some parts have been unusually cold and wet on average, and of course Typhoon Maria across the Pacific. Anyways, that's what I have to deliver. Like, comment, subscribe. For more videos, Storm's now out. And just before I go, come on England! Get to the semi-finals! The Lions will be coming home. Storm's now out. Oh, and just before I end the video, England's through to the semi-finals! Woo! We're coming home.